Hello students, this is Subhan sir. Today we will start chapter 3rd, coordinate geometry. First of all, we have to understand the meaning of coordinate geometry. Okay, what do you understand by coordinates? Coordinates means a ordered pair of real numbers that are arranged in a two-dimensional space. That means, suppose two axes are there. Okay, this one is called as x-axis and this one is called as y-axis. Okay, so suppose if we are going in a two-dimensional space, then we will have at a particular point we will have some coordinates. Okay, suppose if I am moving, if I have plotted a point in a paper, so that particular point will have some coordinates with respect to the origin, or we can say with respect to the Cartesian plane. Okay, so these are called as coordinates. So we will study about these coordinates, their geometry, their properties, each and everything we will study in this chapter. So first of all, you must understand the meaning of coordinates. That means the coordinates are the ordered pairs, okay, which will define the position of a point in a two-dimensional space, that where the point is located, what is the distance of that point from the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay, so in two-dimensional space there are mainly two axes, x-axis and y-axis, and we will show how we will plot the points and how much they are, what is the distance between the point and the axis. So that we are going to discuss in this chapter. So first of all, xy type of coordinates are there. That means the coordinate of x-axis is written first, then the coordinate of y-axis is written there. Okay, I have made this four quadrants I have made, and I will explain what does this four quadrants usually mean. Okay, in the first quadrant all the values are positive. That means the x-axis is also positive, y-axis is also positive. All the points are positive here. No, nothing is negative here. Okay, so the coordinates will be positive, either x-axis or y-axis. Both the coordinates are positive. Suppose I have plotted one point 2, 3. So how I find out that its coordinate is 2, 3? Wherever the point is, you must draw perpendiculars. On the x-axis and y-axis respectively from that point. Then you will find out where the perpendicular meet. So here the perpendicular on the x-axis is at 2, and on the y-axis the perpendicular is there on the point 3. So the coordinates are 2, 3. Now in the second quadrant, x-axis is negative, y-axis is positive. Okay, you can see here -1, -2, -3, -4, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here I have written minus plus. That means the coordinate of x-axis will be negative, the coordinate of y-axis will be positive. Similarly, in the third quadrant, both the coordinates are negative. That is the coordinates of x-axis will be negative. That is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. The coordinates of y-axis are also negative in the third quadrant. Okay, this one is first, this one is second, it is third, and this one is fourth. Okay, you must clear with the concept. So both the coordinates are negative. So here I have written minus. Fourth quadrant, x-axis is positive, y-axis is negative. So x-axis is positive, that is why plus I have written here, and y-axis is negative, so plus minus. Okay, so x is positive, y is negative in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so the coordinates of x-axis are usually called as abscissa. Okay, if somewhere abscissa word is written there, then you don't have to confuse. You just understand the coordinates, that we are talking about the coordinates of x-axis, and the y-axis coordinates are called as ordinates. They are called as ordinates. So x-axis coordinates are called as abscissa, y-axis coordinates are called as ordinates. Okay, so in this way we can plot any point anywhere. Suppose I am taking a point here. Okay, so here I will draw the perpendicular. Now what will be the coordinates? -1, 2. Okay, so in this way we should understand how to plot the points in the Cartesian plane. Now moving toward the exercise first. 3.1. How will you describe the position of a table lamp? So first question is how will you describe the position of a table lamp on your study table to another person? So to describe, how we will describe the position of a table lamp. Suppose a table lamp is kept on a table and we need to specify the position of that table lamp with respect to another person. Okay. To describe the position of a table lamp placed on the table, let us consider the table lamp as point P and the table is in plane. Okay. Suppose the table is there. You will see that it will have two-dimensional space. Okay. So one is x-axis, another one y-axis. Okay. Two-dimensional space will be there. So we have assumed the lamp as the point P. Now we will consider the point as P. Okay, the table lamp is considered as point P, and then the space where it is kept, that means the lamp is kept on the table, and table is considered as a two-dimensional space, and of course it is a two-dimensional space. So now choose two perpendicular edges of the table as the axis OX and OY. Okay, dramatically I will show you the concept, and measure the perpendicular distance a centimeter of P and from OY. So let us look at the diagram at the Cartesian plane we have made. Look here. So two axes are there, OX and OY, and point P is there. That means the table lamp is kept here. Okay. Now measure the perpendicular distance b centimeter of P from OX. Okay, what we are going to do, we will draw perpendicular from point P, that I have explained in the Cartesian plane, that we will draw perpendicular from the point P on the axis OX and OY respectively. So these two perpendicular will specify the distance of point P from OX and from OY respectively. Okay, so in this way we will show the position of the lamp with respect to another person. Okay, so the coordinate of this point P is a comma b. So in this way we have described the position of lamp with respect to another person, or suppose you are sitting there and on the axis of OX, and some other person is sitting on the axis of OY on the table, and the lamp is kept here. So you are sitting here at this point. Let us mark this point as Q, and I will mark this point as R. So you are sitting here. So your position, your distance from the lamp is b centimeter. Okay, and suppose your friend, which is denoted by the point R, is sitting there. So its position or its distance from the lamp is a centimeter. So in this way we can specify any object, anything in the two-dimensional space in a Cartesian plane, and we will obtain the distance of that particular point from the two axes, okay, x and y. So I hope this concept is clear. Second question I am giving you as a homework, but first of all you should complete the previous work also. The previous videos that we have already discussed the chapter first and second. So you must complete those chapters in your fair copy first. All these chapters first and second should be written in your fair copies with the help of the videos, previous videos. I will also share the link also, and you must complete your fair copies, chapter first and chapter second. Then start this chapter third today itself. Today itself you have to complete this work. Okay, then start this chapter third, coordinate geometry, write the concept, make the Cartesian plane. Okay, and write each and everything, every concept, definition, everything, and which is given within this video only. Okay, and then write down the first question. Second question is your homework. So that is your today's work that you must complete today itself, each and everything. Thank you.